Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Edit With Me. If you're new here, welcome. I'm an editor, freelancer, small business owner, and I make videos about my life and working in post-production. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and let's get started. No matter what, this workflow that I'm about to show you, it's gonna work in any software that you're using. So if you're using Windows Editor or any kind of like free software that you can get online, this is just a general approach on how to work with footage, how to work with footage on a timeline, how to put together a basic edit. This isn't exclusive to Premiere. This is just your basic editing workflow. You can apply this to any type of content as well. TV commercials, long form videos, social media marketing, instructional videos, and even YouTube videos. So in this video, we're going to go over organization, importing files, working with the footage, and syncing footage with audio. And in this first video, I'm gonna stop right before we start pulling selects because there's a lot to go over in this part and I don't wanna overwhelm you with too much information, and the selects are the long, boring, tedious part. So I figured I'd just separate that out. It's a really important step, and I notice a lot of people tend to skip this step when they get too comfortable working as an editor. But I feel like it's really important to review all of your footage, really make sure you know what shots you have before you get started putting your edit together. All right, so before we get started, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. All right, let's get started. Step number one, organization. So I'm gonna label this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Properly, and this is the intro footage. I'm gonna create a folder, footage, audio, we're gonna have exports, and we're gonna have elements right now. And then I'm gonna leave the project files on the outside for now. Okay, and we're gonna create a new project. We're gonna label it the same thing as the folder. Hooray! Now let's bring in the footage. Now importing footage, what you can do is you can do what I just did, which is just drag and drop. Or you can go to File, Import, and import all your footage. Or you can double click in here and import all your footage. All right, let's throw that in a folder and name it the same thing that you have labeled in this folder structure here. So if your footage is in FTG, in your project, label it FTG. Okay, let's bring in the audio. So that's organization basically. And in your project, footage is stuff shot with a camera. Renders come from After Effects, exports come from Premiere. Audio is just audio. Elements are anything that doesn't move, like logos, adjustment layers, color matte layers. So let's look at the footage. We can see that the frame rate's 25. I'm not super happy about that because I would prefer 24 across the board. But I didn't check my frame rate in the camera, and I'm gonna have to fix that. However, if you look at this up here, Premiere is sorting the footage by frame rate, which isn't great because it doesn't guarantee that the footage is gonna come in order. So you wanna make sure it's sorting by name and that they're in chronological from lowest number on the top to highest number on the bottom. Okay, so to create a sequence, so what you can do is down here is this little shape, and it's for new items, and you've got all these options. So we're not gonna look at all of this for now, we're just gonna look at sequence. Oh my God, scary! No, settings, Typically, the settings I choose are, I go custom, and right now we have to do 25, but you have all these frame rate options. So right now I'm choosing 25, 1920 by 1080, square pixels, no fields. Okay, that's my usual settings, my go-to settings. But since we have footage, you can also do this. Don't do that. I take the first clip and I drag it onto the new item, creates a whole sequence timeline with the footage we had. Now, remove that sequence from the footage folder and rename it the same thing as the project. But I'm gonna add selects. Yep. Okay. Then to get the other footage onto the timeline, you don't have to go one by one pulling them on. That's gonna take a lot of time. Well, the order that you select your files in the project window matters. If you select 60 or like 260, 60, 261, they're gonna come in that order. 60, 62, 61. Select 260, hold shift, 262, they come in that order. Yay! That's why you want to make sure you're sorting by name and not frame rate, because it might not come in the right order, especially if you don't have things all the same frame rate. We've got our sequence made, we've got our footage on the timeline. Oh, so 262 we don't need. Okay, we're forgetting about 262. We don't need that clip. That's not part of the intro. All right, so we got 2 audio clips, and I remember when I shot this that this is divided into 2 video clips, but we kept rolling the audio. So what we do is we kind of just rough in the audio. Take 1, take 2, and you see how we've got some space in here. That's because we need to sync these. So we sync this stacked group by selecting it all, right-clicking, synchronize. So, and look, there's options. You don't just want to like go for it because it says clip start. You know, the audio and the video, they started at different times. Timecode, they don't match. I didn't sync the timecode to these, so it also wouldn't properly sync them. So we go with audio. It looks at the audio waveform and syncs up the camera audio with the microphone audio and lines it up. So let's see what happens. Ooh. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Edit With Me. It's me. If you're new to my channel, hi. Ace. Yay, synced. Okay. Now, this is a pretty good example. So we've got 2 video clips and 1 audio clip. So to sync 2 video clips with 1 audio clip, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that second video clip, we're gonna move it out of the way, and we're gonna repeat the same process, but with this, you know, it's gonna look like that, that's okay. Synchronize audio. Yay, let's double check. Let's see. We're gonna learn as we go because I've never created a YouTube channel before. Yeah, sounds good. All right, great. Now we're just gonna squeeze this in. I know it doesn't butt up properly. The information I'm gonna Okay, so it's pretty close. I don't know why I'm not seeing that waveform. That makes me mad. Hello. See, thanks Premiere. I don't know why it's not giving me the waveform. See over here, you can see the waveform and kind of line it up. And over here you can't, so it's not gonna let me show you the right way to do this. Frig. So, okay, there's a different way to do it. Let's find a, ooh, let's save this. Why are you acting crazy, machine? Okay. I'm not even working off my disk.
Going to be comfortable. To learn all the panels. To learn all the panels, and you don't have to learn all the panels. Going to be comfortable with you. Going to be comfortable. You just have to find be comfortable with you. You don't have to learn all the panels that are available to you. You really just have to find what's going to be comfortable with you. Shh.
Okay, so there's a shush. A shush here. So I'm shushing in the audio, and then let's solo.
Shh.
Okay. That's around that. Okay, funny stuff. So you find kind of a matching point in the audio, and then you, come on, guy. Okay, so
you really just have to find what's going to be comfortable for you and go from there.
Actually, that sounds pretty good. Okay. And we're just going to stretch that out, save it up, and that is it. That's how to sync up audio and get a timeline started. Okay, so here's a fun little tidbit. Let's say you have a client and they want to kind of pull their own select. Sometimes like they know what they shot and they want to give you time code. The easiest thing that is going to be for you is to go through this process, remove all the caps in the video, select your project window, file, new, adjustment layer, okay. Stretch it over the whole video track. Go into effects, type in timecode, and we go into effect control effect. Yes, empty timecode, yes, okay. Media, generate, and it's gonna match your timeline. Now, with my footage, if you don't want to just keep everything on a timeline and you want to be able to just reference the clips, you put a cut mark at each adjustment layer where your clips break.
Okay.
We're starting at 0 again. Yep. So each one will start at 0. And you can put a slate where it says clip 1, clip 2, clip 3 before each one starts. That kind of thing. I don't want to do that. I'm not delivering this to anybody, but what you can do is you do that, export, and that way they can go through and just give you the time codes. You go on this timeline, cut where they say to cut, extract that, and then just clean that up. Saves you a lot of time. Another fun trick, metadata display. You can just select the attributes you want to be visible at any given time. Media in, media start, duration, usage. Do I have time code? Where's time code? Am I blind? I'm blind. Video codec, field order. Okay, cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you got this far, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Make sure to stay tuned for Foundations Part 2 where we pull selects. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.